unveiling the seismic shift, how the cooling rental market is reshaping American real estate. In the heart of America's bustling cities and quiet towns, a seismic shift is reshaping the landscape of the U.S. real estate market. This transformation is most pronounced in the burgeoning rental sector, exemplified by cities like Austin, Texas. Here and in 50 other markets across the nation, rents are experiencing significant declines. This trend marks a pivotal moment of change, one that renters across the United States have awaited for years. After enduring a relentless climb, rental prices are finally cooling off, heralding a wave of relief for countless individuals and families. However, this apparent boon for renters unveils a complex web of challenges threatening the very fabric of the real estate market. Key among these challenges is the unchecked rise in homeowners' insurance rates, a burden homeowners across the country are increasingly shouldering. Alongside property taxes soar, propelled by escalating property values, and maintenance costs spike, painting a grim picture for property owners. This confluence of factors is precipitating what some are calling the greatest upheaval the multifamily market has ever faced. Over the next 12 to 24 months, we stand on the precipice of witnessing millions of landlords being inexorably pushed out of the business as rents plummet in an unprecedented downturn. But what's driving this stark decline in rental prices? A closer examination reveals a landscape inundated with an oversupply of rental properties. In Austin alone, the market grapples with an excess of 223,000 rentals, with an additional 120,000 units in development. This glut promises to push rents down even further by as much as 30 to 40%, a cataclysmic shift for the rental market. Landlords find themselves in an untenable position. Many have purchased properties anticipating a certain return on investment through rental income. However, as rents fall, their financial models crumble, leaving them underwater on their mortgages. The nature of multifamily and commercial loans exacerbates this crisis. Unlike the 30-year fixed-rate mortgages that homeowners might enjoy, these loans require renegotiation every few years, a process that will become fraught as revenues decline and banks become wary of extending credit. The implications of this shift extend far beyond individual landlords and tenants. They signal a potential restructuring of the entire housing market, influenced in part by policy decisions at the highest levels of government. The Biden administration, for instance, has introduced measures aimed at capping rent increases without similarly addressing the rising costs landlords face, such as insurance and property taxes. Furthermore, a historic push towards expanding the housing supply, including the conversion of commercial spaces into residential units and the construction of new homes, is underway. While these efforts aim to make housing more accessible and affordable, they also risk exacerbating the challenges landlords face, potentially accelerating the market's destabilization. Amidst these turbulent changes, a narrative of opportunity and caution unfolds. For some, the market shift may represent a chance to invest in real estate at historically low prices. For others, particularly small landlords, the future appears daunting, fraught with the risk of financial ruin. As we navigate this pivotal moment, the landscape of American real estate stands at a crossroads with the potential to redefine the dynamics of ownership, investment, and community in the years to come. As we delve deeper into the ramifications of this seismic shift in the real estate landscape, it becomes evident that the challenges and opportunities are multifaceted and far-reaching. One of the primary challenges facing landlords in this evolving market is the need to adapt to changing tenant preferences and behaviors. With the rise of remote work and digital nomadism, renters are increasingly seeking flexible lease terms and amenities that cater to their evolving lifestyle needs. Landlords must navigate this shifting demand landscape to remain competitive and attract tenants in an increasingly crowded market. Moreover, the escalating costs of homeowners' insurance and property taxes pose significant financial strains for landlords, particularly those with large portfolios of rental properties. As these costs continue to rise unchecked, landlords are forced to grapple with shrinking profit margins and dwindling returns on investment. On the flip side, tenants stand to benefit from the cooling rental market, with the potential for lower rents and increased bargaining power in lease negotiations. For individuals and families struggling to make ends meet in high-cost housing markets, this downturn represents a welcome reprieve, offering the prospect of more affordable housing options and greater financial stability. From an investment perspective, the current state of the real estate market presents both challenges and opportunities for savvy investors. While plummeting rents and dwindling property values may deter some from entering the market, others see this as an opportune moment to capitalize on undervalued assets and acquire properties at historically low prices. Additionally, the Biden administration's push for increased housing supply and affordable housing initiatives opens up new avenues for investment and development. Investors who align their strategies with these policy objectives stand to benefit from government incentives and subsidies aimed at expanding the availability of affordable housing options. However, navigating the complexities of the real estate market in the midst of such significant upheaval requires careful consideration and strategic planning. Investors must conduct thorough market research, assess risk factors, and diversify their portfolios to mitigate potential losses in an uncertain economic climate. Furthermore, landlords and investors must remain vigilant and adaptable in the face of evolving regulatory environments and policy changes. The Biden administration's efforts to reform zoning and land use policies, cap rent increases, and promote equitable housing access have profound implications for the real estate industry, requiring landlords and investors to stay abreast of legislative developments and adjust their strategies accordingly. As the rental market undergoes a fundamental shift, landlords are compelled to rethink their strategies and adapt to a new paradigm of property management. Embracing technology and innovation becomes paramount as landlords seek to streamline operations, enhance tenant experiences, and maximize efficiency in a competitive marketplace. According to recent data from the National Multifamily Housing Council, 72% of landlords are investing in technology to improve their property management practices and meet the evolving needs of modern renters. Moreover, the rise of alternative housing models, such as co-living and micro-apartments, presents an opportunity for landlords to diversify their portfolios and cater to niche market segments. By offering innovative housing solutions that prioritize affordability, flexibility, and community engagement, landlords can carve out a distinct competitive advantage and tap into emerging trends shaping the future of urban living. As entrepreneur and investor Richard Branson once said, "Opportunities are like sunrises. If you wait too long, you miss them." In parallel, the influx of institutional investors into the real estate market introduces new dynamics and challenges for smaller landlords and independent investors. As large investment firms and real estate conglomerates consolidate their foothold in the rental market, smaller players must find ways to differentiate themselves and carve out a niche in an increasingly competitive landscape. Building strong relationships with tenants, delivering exceptional customer service, and fostering a sense of community within rental properties become essential strategies for small landlords to retain tenants and maintain occupancy rates amidst growing competition. Furthermore, the evolving regulatory landscape and shifting policy priorities underscore the need for landlords and investors to stay informed and engaged in advocacy efforts. Collaborating with industry associations, lobbying for favorable policies, and participating in community initiatives can empower landlords to shape the regulatory environment and influence decision-making processes at local, state, and federal levels. As former President Barack Obama once remarked, "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek." In the next installment of our series, we will delve deeper into these pressing issues, exploring strategies for landlords to weather the storm, identifying investment opportunities in a changing market, and examining the broader socioeconomic implications of the evolving real estate landscape. Join us as we unravel the complexities of America's real estate market and uncover the path forward in these uncertain times.